Hi, my name is Melissa Launderville, and I've prepared this presentation on post-secondary education and transition. By the end of this presentation, I hope that you will learn about the challenges of post-secondary education for students with special needs, learn about the positive outcomes for students with special needs who attend a post-secondary institution, and that you will understand how to help your students prepare for post-secondary education. A quick overview. There are several options for post-secondary education. Your student might participate in a 4-year university, a 2-year college, or a technical school. And there's several models that your student might participate in. There's the hybrid model, where students take some regular classes and some separate classes that focus on things like life skills and job skills. There's the substantially separate model, where students are physically on campus, but they take separate classes that focus on life and job skills. There is inclusive individual support. This is where the student participates in inclusive classes with non-disabled peers, and they take classes that are strictly from the course catalog, and they receive individualized support that could take the form of a note taker, testing accommodations, and things like that. And there is also dual enrollment, where students take college classes while they are still attending high school. Some things that you need to consider when you're planning for transition is the desired post-secondary setting. Does your student want to attend a university, a 2-year college, or a technical school? You need to know the most appropriate model for your student. Where are they going to be the most successful, and what model do they want to be in? You also need to know the anticipated outcome. Is your student hoping to graduate with a 4-year degree, a 2-year degree, or a certificate? You also need to know what your student plans to study once they're in college so that you can help prepare them academically. That goes along with the next thing to consider is academic preparation. You need to know which classes are required for college and what classes are going to help best prepare them for college. You also need to know the admission requirements of the universities your student is interested in so that they can meet all of those requirements. You also need to help them identify financial aid options such as loans or grants, scholarships, and filling out FAFSAs. Many students enter college without sufficient technical skills, such as they're not familiar enough with email and internet or Microsoft Office or things like that. So focusing on those things in transition will benefit your student greatly once they get to college. And last but not least, you should focus on self-advocacy and self-determination skills so that when they get to college, your student can advocate for themselves for the things that they need to be successful. There are several challenges of post-secondary education. Many times the experience of college can be overwhelming. There's increased independence. They may or may not be living away from home for the first time, but even if they are living at home, parents are less involved, and there's no longer a teacher looking over their shoulder to make sure that they have everything done. There's also higher expectations and more critical thinking in college, and there's increased independent work. The expectation in college is that you will complete all of the assignments outside of class on your own time, and these are all a big change from high school. And finally, some students struggle advocating for the supports that they need. This is something that now falls to the student. They're required to do this, and it's no longer an entitlement. They need to demonstrate a need for accommodations. They also have new rights and new responsibilities that they need to know. And some students are afraid of the stigma. They don't want to be seen as different from their non-disabled peers. Even with those challenges, there's many positive outcomes for post-secondary education. Students who graduate from college have better jobs and higher pay. In fact, their pay is 73% higher than students who went to a vocational rehabilitation program. There's also opportunities for social activities with disabled and non-disabled peers. And there's increased independence and increased self-confidence, which can do a lot for your students' personal satisfaction. This is a video that I'm showing from the Kennedy Center at Vanderbilt University. This is a hybrid model where students are taking some regular college classes and some separate classes. And the focus of the video is students who are attending college and why they want to go to college and what they hope to get out of college. This is an 8-minute video, however, I'm just going to show 4 minutes of it.
When you guys were in high school, what did you want to do after graduation?
I thought I would always like to go to college.
I want to go to college too.
And I go to college too.
What do you think is the best thing about college?
I get to learn about new people and just really get to make new friends. Yeah, we learn from class, we learn by ourselves.
Until 5 years ago, these students did not have college opportunities, but now they do.
Hi, my name is Haley, and I've been in college for 1 semester. I see myself as a hard-working college student, and I also like to have fun.
I would definitely advise high school students to go to college because college will open up your mind in a variety of different ways. And going through college will open up better career opportunities for you.
William Thomas McMillan, Will McMillan for short. High school was it was fun, but now being in college is more exciting because I get more freedom.
I wanted to have a college experience like my older brother, because when I went to Parents Weekend with my parents at my brother's college, I saw, that he was in a frat and, all his friends and all that stuff and how he enjoyed it. And plus I wanted to go to Vanderbilt. In our self-awareness class, we learned about, how to write a bill, how to, budget your money.
We get to learn how to control our body and our health. Career tech, we get to learn about going on the internet and finding facts.
The one class I did take, Introduction to Stars and Galaxies. I learned about the different effects of stars, and I like that you learn a lot of things that you previously did not think before.
Oh, this is that's light up, and it does a little electricity. Move through it, and what do we call it?
It's a demo.
Awesome, a conductor, right. So copper is the conductor. My mentors, also known as our professionals, look fun. They can help us with our homework. They help us with us.
My mentor helps me with daily planning, tutoring, exercise, and they're my friend too.
So this year I got to make CD with one of my mentors. That was a lot of fun.
Through my workout mentors, I've learned a variety of different workouts. I even learned how to do yoga, although I probably won't be pursuing that. So, it's not fun. No.
So this video showed a lot of what students hope to gain from college and a little bit about what a hybrid model looks like. There's a lot of research about post-secondary education and transition. This article found that by the year 2000, 56% of jobs required some post-secondary education. This is significant because if more than half the jobs require some sort of post-secondary education and we're not encouraging our students to go to college, we are effectively cutting them off from more than half the jobs available. And the NLTS2 found that post-secondary education is a primary goal for 80% of students with special needs. So chances are the majority of your students want to go to college. This article found that between 1987 and 2003, there was a 32% increase in the number of students with special needs who attend a post-secondary institution. So increasingly, students with special needs want to go to college, and colleges are working to meet that demand. They also found that students tend to enter college lacking self-determination skills, so they're unable or not confident about advocating for themselves and the supports that they need to be successful. The authors offer suggestions for areas of focus when you're planning transition. They suggest you focus on how to obtain services, so those self-determination skills, teaching self-regulatory behaviors, which include things like independent work, and approaching the professor if they need help. And they also say that you should integrate these skills into the coursework that they're already taking. And finally, this article says that transition planning should begin early because many adolescents overestimate the ability to live a comfortable life without additional schooling. So they tend to believe that they can live in a nice house and drive a nice car and have a lot of disposable income without going to college. And unfortunately, as a general rule, that's not the case. So if we can plant the seed of going to college in their mind early, they might have a better chance of getting there or wanting to go there. They also found that students who defer after high school are less likely to go back. So our goal should be to get students into college right away after high school. And this author also offers suggestions for planning. They say that you should focus on building the skills needed for college, researching career paths, arranging accommodations, so again, those self-determination skills, and application and entrance exam skills so that they have the skills necessary to complete those. This is the end of part 1. Part 2 will begin in just a moment.